A Sudanese paramilitary force is battling the last pockets of resistance in a Darfur city that has endured a brutal 18-month siege and where a full takeover would entrench a geographical division of the country between rival military factions.
Sudan's paramilitary rapid support forces say they've captured the final holdout of the Sudanese army in Darfur. That's raising fears of a split in the country, which is torn between rival military groups. The capture of the city of Al Fashir ends a brutal 18-month siege by the RSF. On Sunday, the group said it had taken over the local headquarters of Sudan's army. Since then, sources have said RSF fighters had detained fleeing civilians in nearby towns and villages. And on Monday, sources told Reuters the RSF had surrounded thousands of soldiers from the army. In a televised statement, Sudan's army chief said his forces, quote, assessed a need to retreat.
Everyone has followed what happened in Al Fashir. Certainly, the leadership there, including security, made assessments that they have to leave the city due to the systematic destruction and killing of civilians. We agreed with them to leave the city and go to a safe place so as to spare the rest of the citizens and the rest of the city from destruction.
The RSF has been locked in a civil war with Sudan's army for more than 2.5 years. The two sides fell out over plans to integrate their forces during a transition towards democracy. Analysts say the RSF's taking of Al Fashir may help them regain other territory around the country and grant them a diplomatic edge. Alan Boswell is with the International Crisis Group in Nairobi.
It improves their military position in Sudan, which also improves their negotiating position in any peace talks. But I think the focus on Al-Fashir was for a number of strategic reasons, including the political leverage it would give them. So yes, because they now would control more of Sudan, it will probably increase their confidence at the negotiating table and harden their demands at the negotiating table.
Some activists have long warned that an RSF takeover of the city would lead to ethnic revenge attacks of the 250,000 people remaining there. That was seen after the capture of the Zamzam camp for displaced people to the south. A UN-mandated mission said last month the RSF had committed multiple crimes against humanity in the Al Fashir siege. The army has also been accused of war crimes. Unless US-backed peace talks make progress, it could all worsen a conflict that's already displaced millions, plunged half of Sudan into hunger, and spread disease throughout the country.